Welcome back to Low Buck Builds. In this video, we're going to see if this 85 Trans Am will run and drive, so stay tuned. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this car or sell it. But if I do end up selling it, I'm definitely going to be selling it on Wyndscreen. Wyndscreen is a new online vehicle marketplace that was developed to reduce spam and fake ads like this. And this. That we all hate. Also, Wyndscreen has unique buyer and seller communication tools that eliminate lowball texts and calls, such as those "is this available" messages that you get a ton of whenever you use Marketplace. So I believe Wyndscreen is going to be a lot less stressful than Facebook and Craigslist, so I'm going to give it a shot. So I bought this Trans Am about 3 months ago. The person I bought it from said that the gas that's in it's about 3 years old. The car sat for about 3 years in his garage. So I think some of the issues that it has might be from the old gas. We were able to get it to run just enough to get it up on the trailer, sputting and dying. So I don't know, it might not even start now, but we're going to find out. So the first thing we're going to do this may surprise some people, but there's one thing that drives me nuts with these cars, and that's when the lift shocks go out and people just use a stick. That drives me nuts. I literally paid $18 ship for the 2 shocks to fix this. So the very first thing I'm going to do is fix the lift shocks so that the hood will stay up by itself. So it took me about 10 minutes aside to change out the lift shocks. It took me a little bit because the clips were a little different than I was used to. And I had to get a pair of needle nose and kind of work the clips off, but overall it was 20 minutes and well worth it. And there is an Amazon product link in the description of the video. And changing these is super easy, and they don't cost much more than the 2x4. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and check some fluids. So before trying to start it, I did the typical checking the fluids, checked the oil. Oil actually looked really good. It looked fairly clean and no milkshake. I checked the transmission. It looked good. It's no almond smell or anything like that. Those fluids were fine. I did have to add about a half quart of antifreeze, but that's really not that big of a deal. Everything else looked good. The reservoir was actually about half full. I decided to go ahead and top it off. So next it was time to throw the battery in and see if this thing will fire up. So next it was time to siphon out the old gas. So I bought a siphon pump, and the gas gauge said there was a quarter of a tank, so it's about 20 gallons, so I figured about 5 gallons of bad gas in the car. So after pumping and pumping and pumping for about 20 minutes and nothing coming out, I decided to pull the hose and take a whiff of it, and the hose was completely dry. It smelled a little like bad gas, but I think the whole tank was completely dry, or if it may have had a little bit in the very bottom. So I may have just burned up what gas was left in it, just moving it around or getting it on a trailer or so on. So it's good news for me. I don't have to worry about disposing of the old rotten gas. So I ended up going to the gas station and getting 3 gallons of premium. I figured maybe it'll help clean some injectors and stuff. So we got everything prepped, and it's finally time to start this thing up. So let's hop in and see if it'll turn over. So I was able to keep it running. I had to my pedal almost to the floor, and it was running about half throttle the whole time. As soon as I let off the gas, it pretty much wanted to die. Like I said, I kept it running for about 20 minutes and then went ahead and just killed it. So one thing I did find is the manifold and the exhaust aren't even connected. At the collector, the 2 bolts are missing, and the exhaust is hanging about 2 inches down, so that's one of the reasons why it's so loud. But that's an easy fix with a donut gasket and a couple bolts. So my next plan is to go ahead and do a tune-up. I'm going to go through all the plugs and see if any of them are fouling. I'm going to do wires. I got new fuel injectors. I got a new fuel filter. I'm going to get the exhaust straightened out. So a lot to do, just basically a good solid tune-up, and I think we can get this thing running right. But if you got any suggestions, leave a comment below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see the future videos in this build series, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I should have been a fishing YouTuber.